Just last season, Harden said he feels like he's the best player in the league. Now he'll get to prove it because the Rockets got back a haul for him as if he's the best player in the world. Joining After Hours now, a frequent guest, friend of the program, Boston Globe's national NBA writer Gary Washburn. And Wash, what do you make of this blockbuster?
I'm not surprised especially whatever happened last night and his comments basically saying, I love Houston. It was kind of his obituary to his farewell swan song to Houston. They had to get something done. I'm a little surprised that it happened so quickly, but blockbuster trades, and they had been talking for weeks with the Nets about a potential deal. So they had the players probably who are going to be moved to these particular teams. And then obviously the Pacers jump in, the Cavaliers jump in to make it a 4-team deal. So the complicated deal I'm a little surprised about, but I'm not surprised that he was moved. It was time for him to go.
Yeah, that's a good point that you bring up. Less than 24 hours after that post-game comment, he is out of town now. And we know the Nets, no strangers to giving up a king's ransom and leveraging their future in a transaction in recent history. Back in 2013, Nets got former Celtic stars Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, and Jason Terry, among others, for 3 unprotected first-round picks and a pick swap. We know that didn't work out. What's your view on the Nets believing this time it will?
Well, if you put together players like a Harden and a Kyrie Irving and a Kevin Durant, you got a big 3 right there, and you're a championship contender. It just remains to be seen whether they can all play together. I think the Garnett Pierce thing, they were both aging. Jason Terry wasn't quite a big 3. Both of them were kind of the downside of their career, and Pierce and Garnett. This situation, Durant looks like he's still in his prime. Kyrie's only 29 years old. I think 28 years old, and Harden's 31. Obviously, he's got to get back in shape, but he's still in his prime. So there's a totally different situation. I think it can work, but everybody's got to work together, and someone's got to sacrifice.